Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. So this is the final video from our latest Scotland tour. We've been up to the Isle of Mull. We've done a boat trip out to Lunga, fantastic experience with the puffins. Then we've done how to photograph and where to photograph otters on Mull. I hope you've enjoyed that video and you've taken away some tips and tricks for photographing otters and bring some success to some of you viewers in the future. And on the way home we've stopped off at Loch Lomond, a beautiful venue. We're staying in some camping pods, and you can see we've got our own loch, not Loch Lomond, a different loch behind us, completely to ourselves. And the osprey has actually been flying around all this afternoon, and that's exactly what we're here for this afternoon. Ospreys. So the Trossachs Osprey Hide only opened in 2022. I've done the osprey hides in Aviemore, and there are videos of that you'll find on my channel. Please go and have a look at those. Absolutely fantastic experience up in Aviemore. So I'm going to give this a try in Loch Lomond. So come along for the journey and see how I get on with this absolutely awesome raptor. We waited all night for the osprey to arrive. It came in the last moments of daylight. You can see where the arrow is pointing, the direction that the osprey came in from the left side. This video is slowed down to about 30% of its normal speed, and as the osprey came in from the left, you can notice the sun in the top left hand corner, blinding me completely from it coming in on that side. Now let's watch that back at full speed. You can see just how fast the action is. In, splash, out, as fast as that. Only the GoPro that had been left running captured the action. A little bit of a disaster last night at the Osprey Hide. We're there for 3 hours, didn't see the osprey until right at the very end. It came in at probably about 5 to 9, no warning whatsoever, dived in the pond and flew off. Light wasn't great. I'm going to give you all my excuses, but I didn't get a great shot. I think this was probably the best I got, so I'll pop it up on screen now. So I came away thinking, what should I do? Should I bother going back? And I thought, well, I'm here. I've come all this way. It'd be silly not to go back. So here we are, day number 2. It's 4:30 in the morning. That's been the theme of this Scottish trip. Very early starts. So I thought, I'm here. I might as well give it a second try. So come along for the journey and see what I see. I've arrived. 10 minutes before the start time, just as it says on the website, and it's all locked up. I'm a little concerned. I'm sure it's nothing. I'm sure they're on the way to sort it out, but you would think that the barrier would be open now and people would be around. But as it stands at the minute, there's no one here.
Well, the osprey's been with us now for around an hour. It's several passes, very, very skittish bird. It kept flying in quite low, circling, and then it would fly off. And then it would land and it roosted in the trees around, and then finally it roosted on the there's a tree that's been chopped right the way back to make a perch over the ponds, and it sat on that for probably about 15 minutes, which was incredible. That was a really good opportunity to get some nice portrait shots of the bird. It then took off that post and dived into the pond at the back, but that was all behind a tree. No chance of any photos whatsoever. But it didn't catch anything, so it was a result because the bird was going to stay then for a little bit longer. Continued to watch it, and then it's dived in from the right hand side into the pond right in front of us, and you think, wow, that's absolutely perfect, that's just what you want. But unfortunately, if I turn the camera around, you can see that the vegetation on the top of this bank is getting quite high, and actually that completely obscured the view of the osprey diving into the water, which is a bit of a shame because it was right in front of us, and this time it caught a sizable trout. So I can't think that bird will be coming back. I'm not sure whether there's multiple ospreys visit here or whether it is just a single one. If it's just a single one, I think that's probably it for today. But we'll hang on and see if anything else turns up.
And there we have it, the end of our spring Scottish adventure. We've done autumn, we've done winter, this is a spring one. Great morning with the ospreys this morning. Two different ospreys that came in, one that stayed with us for probably about an hour. So I've definitely got some nice portrait shots of the osprey on a post in front of us, and that's something that I don't have in my portfolio and I look forward to putting together. Didn't get the diving shots. The second osprey never dived in the water. It just circled. It spent more time looking at the fish stock ponds with nets over them than it did the actual pond that it could feed from. So that one never dived. The one that came in the morning did dive, but the foliage in front of the hide that I showed you before was just obstructive. So you couldn't get any shots of it in the dive. But I've got some photographs of it in flight, which I'm happy with, and I've definitely got the portrait shots. So all in all, a very successful adventure at a completely new venue. So Trossachs Osprey Hide is completely new, only started in 2022. You can tell it's new, it's still in its infancy. You know, they're still working out some aspects of it, still some tweaks that they probably need to make to it the centre that it could be. It's got bags of potential though, absolutely bags of potential. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider doing that. And until next time, ta-ra!